Hi everyone, welcome to our last podcast. It's number 6, and here we're gonna talk about corruption and why is it never gonna end. What's corruption? Corruption is a dishonest or illegal act carried out by people in positions of power, such as public officials, politicians, businessmen, or corporate officers, in order to obtain personal benefits or undue advantage. The most common forms of corruption include fraud, influence peddling, etc., and using personal connections to gain undue advantage, like I said. Corruption erodes public trust, weakens institutions, and can have negative effects on the economy and society at large. Fighting it requires transparency, accountability, and a strong legal framework. Now, why is it never gonna end? Although it would be ideal to remove corruption completely, it will probably never end for a number of complex reasons, such as human nature, institutional opportunities and weaknesses, economic incentives, established power structure, law enforcement deficit, culture and society, etc. To fight corruption, continuous and sustained efforts are needed. This includes stricter laws, greater transparency, citizen participation, and ethics education. Although it may be difficult to eradicate it completely, efforts to reduce it and mitigate its impacts are important to build more equitable societies. Now, let's go with Isabella. I'm gonna ask you the same questions. First, what's corruption for you? Or what do you understand for the word corruption?
So, first of all, corruption refers to dishonest or unethical conduct by individuals in positions of power or authority, often for personal gain or to benefit a specific group or organization. It can take many forms, including bribery, embezzlement, nepotism, and abuse of power. Corruption undermines the rule of law, distorts economic systems, and erodes public trust in government institutions.
And what are the reasons that you think that the corruption is never gonna end, even after all?
Corruption seems endless for several reasons. Deep-rooted systems. Corruption often becomes ingrained within societal structures and institutions, making it difficult to root out. Corrupt practices can become normalized over time, perpetuating a cycle of misconduct. Number 2, lack of accountability. Complexity and secrecy. Cultural acceptance, political interference, socioeconomic factors like poverty, inequality, and lack of access to education and resources can exacerbate corruption. Vulnerable populations may resort to corrupt practices as a means of survival, perpetuating a cycle of systemic corruption. Addressing corruption requires comprehensive strategies that target its root causes, strengthen institutions, promote transparency and accountability, and empower civil society. It requires concerted efforts from governments, businesses, civil society organizations, and individuals to create a culture of integrity and ethical behavior. While the fight against corruption may be challenging, it is essential for promoting good governance, fostering economic development, and upholding the rule of law.
Alright, thank you, Isabella. Now let's move on with Alex. What do you think about this? We already said what corruption is, so now again, the questions. What's corruption? What you can tell us about that?
Corruption is dishonest or illegal behavior on the part of those in power, and dishonest or illegal behavior on the part of powerful people. Also consists of the abuse of power or position in an organization for personal gain. It is clear that this practice has always existed, but for the 4th and 5th centuries they had become the norm and were no longer abused within a system, but an alternative system, the nexus of money, took precedence over any other link. Everything was bought and sold: public office, access to authorities at all levels, Corruption is a problem that has endured for years and does not seem to want to leave. This is due to the lack of transparency in government and business process, in addition to the impunity of those responsible. The weakness of the institution in charge of combating it and the complicity of those in positions of power. Some measures that could be taken to change this are to strengthen transparency, improve accountability, promote a culture of integrity and ethics, and strengthen institutions in charge of preventing and punishing corruption.
Thank you, Alex. We can see that the three of us have similar concepts about corruption. And we have reached the end of the podcast. I hope you had enjoyed it. And if you didn't, let me know what other topics we can talk about. I just wanted to say sorry. We're actually sorry because we didn't tell you about our project to get a grade at the end of the semester. So I think that was, no, definitely that was our mistake. And literally, I don't know what else I could say. I'm asking for forgiveness for not telling you. And you definitely wanted to see our faces, maybe talking or explaining a topic on the camera. But we don't like to record our faces. It feels awkward. But we actually did record before you told us about that you wanted more than one video. And yeah, that's something that I can understand. But I put a cover. It's not my face. I cover my face, but there's a cover of me singing a song. I hope it counts. And yeah, I literally don't like to show my face. And also, you can find Who Would You Be If You Weren't Afraid? That has 1 minute, I think. And well, I hope it counts, really. I'm praying you to not give us bad grades. We definitely don't deserve a 10, but I'm praying you, please. I'm praying you that please don't give us bad grade. Please. Really, I don't know what else I could say. Literally, just sorry. And I hope we have a good grade, even though we don't deserve it because of everything. And I think, I don't know, we wanted to do more videos, but you said that if we were gonna do more videos, you were gonna get bored, and we didn't want that. So we thought that 6 videos with, I don't know, less than 7 minutes, it could count, and I hope it counts. But yeah, I made a cover. I think that's great because I don't sing like perfect. I'm not a singer, but I try to. I play the guitar, so I hope it counts, and I hope I can get better grade with those videos. And please, to my partners too, they make an effort to do, the audios like a podcast. Yeah, we don't know how to do a podcast because literally we don't know. I haven't heard a podcast, literally, just I think once, and yeah, we don't know how to do it. But yeah, have a good day, have a good holidays, and we're literally sorry.